Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. Today I'm going to do a little bit of training, and it's going to be for Exitus Elite. It could be for Power Elite Systems, to be perfectly honest. It could be for any business. It's kind of a universal thing. And I decided this time, I'm just going to have just me sitting there talking as if we were just one-on-one, and maybe I just sponsored you, or maybe you're just someone asking, reaching out, because I get this a lot of times, y'all. And I want y'all to realize how simple it can be and uniting and bringing closeness to you to your people. And that's really the ultimate goal, if you ask me, what you're trying to do when you get in the online business world is to get people to connect with you, show people that you believe in something, that you only join businesses that you believe in, and that you apply action, you learn the answers, and then you share what you learn, the good or the bad. As long as you don't quit, it really doesn't matter. They're both valuable. You know what I'm saying? If somebody asks me, hey, what do you think about Craigslist? Well, I'm not going to shoot down whether or not they should do it. That's for them to decide. To be perfectly honest, it doesn't matter how they get out to people. It's whatever works best for them, whatever makes them most comfortable. But I can explain to them what I've done and what I've learned and the results I got from it. I got over 100 leads in a very decent amount of time when I first got in online business with Craigslist, but no converted. I could not get these people to connect with me the way that YouTube would, where people get to hear me, watch 2 or 3 of my videos, know what I'm about, and they come in that way. See what I'm saying? So, but maybe YouTube isn't for them. Maybe Craigslist, and I've got friends who kill it in the Craigslist world. So just because somebody's doing something that you don't do, you definitely don't want to shoot that down because it might not be your way, but the path for someone else, often it might be. So do keep that in mind, y'all. If somebody's trying to do something, if somebody asked me my opinion about Craigslist, I would talk about it nicely, but I'd let them know it wasn't for me, and this is the results I got, and that's why I didn't, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So this time I'm going to be talking about Facebook, and instead of how to post online in groups and stuff like that, I've got so many videos like that. What I felt like we really needed to do was focus on our timeline because, y'all, it doesn't matter what way you get out to people. It does not matter. You still got to have a home that everybody can connect with you. Now, if you are a hardcore YouTuber, that can sort of be your home. I got that, y'all. And I enjoy getting comments from there and stuff. And it's beneficial to have comments there because you can interact and it helps you, kind of rank in the YouTube world by the comments and stuff like that. So I look forward to having people, message questions or whatever, trying to reach out to me there. But most of the time, people reach out to me in Facebook, either a message or from my timeline. And I just wanted to show y'all that, even though sometimes it may not look like a whole lot is going on, I've got friends who, they are stronger in interacting on Facebook with everybody. It seems like every post they just do it right kind of thing. And I never had that ability to get to where these people were sometimes. Yet, when we hit the business, I'm there with them, if not above them, in the results. So it's people perfecting what works for them to benefit, so that people get to connect with you. And it's a great talent, y'all. And if anything, if I'm lacking in something, y'all, instead of I do what I'm strong with, but I do observe other people and watch and try to learn from them what's working for them. Anytime you're doing an online business, y'all, you're going to have a game plan, and you're going to, you know, um, not just game plan. What else? What is the word I'm looking for? Um, a routine. Sorry, I got brain dead for a second. But you're going to have a routine also that you're going to stick with. In my experience, if I post 5 times a day on my timeline, and I'm talking about proof, progress, welcome, congratulate, uplift people, and I stick with those 5 things, y'all, you'll be surprised how uplifting I am. And if I do that every day, people are watching you, and they look at you as being, just like I said, uplifting, someone who's applying a lot of action, things of that nature. To me, your timeline should reflect you. It should reflect some of you. My little boy right here, right? This is a picture I took over the summertime. So I wanted to have a picture of my little boy up there because it means a lot to me. Without him, I wouldn't be in online business. That's just a fact. And I'd be working 65 hours a week in a restaurant. I wouldn't be making this video right now. I know that because, because of the things that happened in my life with my little boy being a single dad, working 65 hours a week and stuff, I was looking a way out, but I wouldn't have been looking it without him. Having my little boy not be able to home for half the week because I was working too many hours, I really was looking something for both of us. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get a way out, and online business was that way. But I would post things that would be about me and my little boy or things of that day, obviously, because I want people to know I'm, being personable or personal, seeing me more personal that way. So I'm not just seen in some people's eyes as a guru or something like that. I want to be sincere, just be a real person that people can connect with. And you see that your timeline is updated regular. A lot of times you don't think about that, but if you go to see somebody the first time going to their timeline, what's one of the very first things you ever do, y'all? Is you look at that post, say, "Wow, they haven't updated in 3 weeks," and then before then, it's 2 months. You want an active timeline. Secondly, on top of that, y'all, a lot of people have timelines set for just friends, so that only your family and friends can see it. Set it to where it's public. I want every one of my posts to be seen by anybody and everybody. There's two things that you do more than anything in online business. You have to brand yourself. That's going to be one, applying action and branding yourself, right? But number two is going to be getting seen and getting heard. And if you're limiting yourself to who can see and hear you, you're shooting yourself in the foot in a severe way. So open those gates, man. Let anybody see you. You have nothing to be scared of. You know what I'm saying? Be a beacon for your business on your timeline, but do it without throwing links every day in every post. If somebody goes and sees it every day that you're just constantly putting out these links on your timeline and every post about come see this business, come see this business, come see this business, it runs people off. So once a day, if then lately, y'all, to be honest, once a day I might post a link in one of my posts, maybe. But a good deal of the time, and you'll see in just a second, I'm going to scroll down and show you, a good deal of the time, what I'm doing, y'all, is I'm taking YouTube and I'm actually, sending it to my Facebook. Matter of fact, I just did a video. Which one is it? It's this one, Facebook Live, me and the zombies having fun. I did something different yesterday, y'all. I did a Facebook Live, and watching somebody do a Facebook Live, I was going to send it to YouTube, and it looked a little boring. So I made my own audience. I put these 4 little zombies in there, and they were actually putting me down and interacting with me, just trying something different. To be honest, it's not a big deal. If it doesn't work, I don't care. I learned something from it, and to be honest, I had a lot of fun making it. My little boy loved it. But maybe someone out there will enjoy what I created that one time. Maybe by trying things like this, I realize that I should do this for every Facebook Live because it kind of spices things up. I don't know the answers, y'all. Only thing I know is it was an idea. And when God puts a thought in your mind, it's probably worth taking the time to see what happens and try it. If it doesn't work, doesn't mean I quit online business. It means I learned something. I tried something. And that's what leaders are made, y'all. When you do something by applying action yourself, and you're out there in the field, and I call it in the trenches, y'all, to be perfectly honest, and you stay out there, the things that you learn stick with you in a different way. It's not something you read in a book. It's not some theory. This stuff here, you know it like the back of your hand. I'm serious. So when someone does ask you a question because you apply a lot of action, and to be honest, it's obvious to you, maybe they didn't see it that way or whatever. And when they ask a question, y'all, you can give some of the best answers because you're someone that applies action. Someone that applies action, y'all, that's how leaders are made. That's how the best leaders are made. And a lot of these leaders are just like I am, trying things. If it don't work, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm going to try anything that comes to my mind that makes sense. It might make it into a daily game plan. Now I do this every day. This could be it. I could do a Facebook Live. edit these out, leave these, little characters up here just to have fun. Maybe they'll get used to that. And then I'll have my Facebook lives, and then I'll have my YouTube videos and stuff like that. Or maybe it won't take it off, but I won't know unless I try. Okay. So let me get back to my timeline, y'all. I just want to give you some example. I post a lot of these on my YouTube videos, but I put up a lot of videos every day, so you're going to see some of this up here, right? Okay, this is like I just talking about attempt with my zombies, and I did something a little bit different too. At the end, I also went ahead and put in the extra or the outro, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called, and I put zombies in there, telling people thank you. So my whole theme for this was just me sitting here and doing a Facebook Live with the zombies. So I let the whole thing run that way with the zombies. So it came out pretty good. Again, I'll see what happens. I uploaded it just recently. It's been, I got 14 views. But I'm going to tell you something else too, y'all. I'm not sweating the number of views right now because it's right at the holidays. This is actually Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And a lot of people are not going to be focusing on this. They're going to do a lot of travel and things of that nature. All right. So this is my last Facebook Live training. This is actually going to be the YouTube video itself. The reason why you want to link this to your Facebook is YouTube wants to bring people into YouTube, right? How do you do that, y'all? Of course, they're going to promote you in their own way. They're going to give you as suggestions to other people. That's what that right side of YouTube is. When you look over here, y'all, a lot of times you'll see these suggestions or whatever, or underneath if you're on a mobile device or whatever. A lot of times the videos that are being watched for you were actually suggested by YouTube more than anything else you've done, even more than search engines. So you want YouTube doing that. But YouTube wants to bring in new customers so that their ads can be seen, so that they have other creators, things of that nature. So when I take and link it to somewhere else and people come in, or people comment, or people put a like, or whatever they put, now you're starting to see we're helping YouTube do what YouTube wants, and YouTube will rank you that way. Okay, so it's looking at interaction. Let me see if I can't show you one real quick. I was hoping it showed underneath it. Oh, here you go. Here you go, y'all. All right, here. This is my own video, right? All right, you see this. This guy here's got 102 for YouTube. He's got a 3% on Facebook. He's got a 3% interaction ratio. I think it's interaction or something like that. I forgot what it's. Anyhow, it's basically what it is. I've got 9 on YouTube because it's new. That one's been there for years. And I got 10 on Facebook with a 16%. So I can rank fairly high up there. As a matter of fact, if I came back in an hour, lately I've been holding the #1 position, usually quite few. It's like what, number 3, number 4, number 6, 7, 9, something like that. So all this is coming but it's because a lot of I'm linking back to my Facebook or to whatever. Some people use Twitter, some people use whatever they're using, but it gives them the ability to come back, and that's also one of the things that YouTube is looking for. Okay, so let me keep scrolling down. Yesterday, my little boy had a school project. It took a couple of hours to get done. I had to go buy a new printer, matter of fact. So he took that to school today, and so I posted that. And I've got a little bit of interaction from this, but not like usual. A week ago, because of the holidays, I would have got a lot more. I know that for a fact. Every holiday is like this, okay? My birthday was the other day, so you can see some of this. This is my Facebook Live I initially did. 103 views, not a whole lot because people were looking on vacation. Posted a comment about me ready to go back, for summertime. There's my little car, my old 2-story house right here. Truck back here in the background. I got a Camaro sitting on this side. Really nice, pretty SS Camaro. This is one of the videos I was just posting. Frank Calabro and Cleveland Burton put a like up here and a love. This is a really good video I brought back for Power Elite Systems. So a lot of people are asking about how I'm posting on Facebook, things of that nature. Don't do a lot of changing in the last couple of years where I learned how to, taught myself how to do it. Matter of fact, the other day I got like 20 some leads. Let me see if I can find it. I only put 24 leads as yesterday. I got 24 leads yesterday from posting twice on Facebook and then managing it. And people want to know how to do that. So I figured that maybe I need to bring this back up. So I did. So if somebody looks down my timeline, you see this. But you look here, y'all. What do I look like? You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm constantly making out content. You see, I do have a link here. It's not everyone. You see, I've got me and my little boy, things of that nature also that people can relate to. I'm a real person, but I'm also a beacon for the businesses I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me show you this. I do a lot of this is my birthday. So again, I wanted to put something a little bit special in here. This is my little boy. We take one of my pumpkin pies every year. I don't get pie cakes. I get pumpkin pies, and we put candles on it. And he takes a toy, hopefully a new clean one, nothing with fur or anything like that. Well, let's put her on there, and we'll put it in the middle. And he sings "Happy Birthday" to me. So he's been doing that for. He's 11 years old. We've done that for every year. Every year, I'm gonna make a little compilation of all the my birthdays just so I can put it together. And this is our cat, Bunny cat, and I wanted to put her up here as well. Kill my phone real quick. It's going to be dinging all sorts of stuff. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, got a message from somebody. And so it was really cute. So we've been putting the kitty cat into the pictures lately, and she had that "Don't burn me" look. I love you, Daddy, but don't burn me. So I actually commented about that. Happy birthday right here. And I got, good gracious, a lot of people comment on my timeline for my birthday. Here's a big tip too, y'all. I've got two Facebook accounts, and please, I don't say one's more important than the other. I'm not. One Facebook account I made years ago for family and friends. I don't even have that many. I think maybe 300 or 400 friends up there, or something like that. I wanted to keep it family and friends only. They send me a lot of stuff for my birthday and stuff like that, and I always answer my grandma and stuff like that. But most of the time, I'm literally just putting a like or something like most people do when they got a lot of people, right? Well, here I got 105, probably about 115 somewhere. Like I'm still getting it this morning. People have seen it now for the first time. I take time and write these people back. Well, I don't know why I ain't showing it, but yeah, maybe it's gonna show it. There you go. See, hey Robert Berry, I appreciate it, man. It was a day with lots of pizza, popcorn, and pumpkin pie. Which just showed you that. Put a trip to the movie theater for me and my little boy, plus a trip to the movie theater for me and my little boy. We both enjoyed it. Thanks for messaging. I hope you're doing well. Okay, that is only one person out of 110. Now, I didn't answer all of them that way, but majority of them I did. Why? Why would I do that for a business Facebook account, which is what this is basically, compared to my family and friends? I want to connect with people. These people, y'all, are nothing but people I've met from online business over the years. Anytime you get to connect with people, y'all, don't take it for granted. So I spent the better part of 2 hours writing stuff like this and being sincere to different people. I didn't just copy and paste the same thing. That's something some of y'all need to think about. Okay, this is what I do, and I'm going to show you in just a second how easy it is for me to do these things. Right? Um, I I've got an idea that pops in my mind. I want something that's going to be motivational. I want to motivate people. So what I'll do is something will pop in my mind. I was like, wow, that was really good. Do you know where most of these popping up in my mind come from? Someone messaging me asking about a business or what I'm doing or how I'm doing things. And when I answer them, y'all, a lot of times I look back, I was like, wow, that's a heck of an answer. I never would have pulled this out of my head by myself, yet with someone interacting with me and asking specific questions, which most people could use that answer, then I can make a post or even a Facebook Live on that one thing. How do I get the answers, y'all? Because I apply action. That's it. And it's as clear, it's crystal clear when you apply action. The answers come to you and they don't go away. It sticks with y'all. I'm telling you. So if you want to get to be a really good leader, and it's just people are just they're gonna know it, man. They can just sense it. Applying action is the number one way of doing it, and y'all have to focus that away. Don't take and thin yourself out so much that you're going in 20 different directions and nothing's happening. You get burned out. That's what most people do. When I was making six-figure income, literally really short after I come in online business, y'all, I still didn't know how to do but one thing: Facebook. I focused at how to post in the Facebook groups. I worked on my timeline, which didn't even barely do it then. I knew I needed something. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a game plan yet, but I had a home for it, and people saw me in the Facebook group for the business. I was being a freaking beast. People were swamping around me or following me because they saw I was active, that I had answers, that I was applying action. I was a freaking workhorse. So making stuff like this, y'all, a lot of times for me is nothing more than me answering a question for somebody or seeing somebody ask a question in a Facebook group, and then I give them the answer, and I was like, you know what? All I really got to do, y'all, is copy and then put it on. And I go to Canva, right? Okay, I want you to read this. I got free from a job. The first 6 months I got in the online business. First 6 months I got in online business. Do you think it was talent or busting my ass that got me there? Hashtag workhorse. Don't you think about how deep that is, y'all? Do you think talent, my first 6 months, do you really think I was polished right from the get-go and I knew what I was doing? Or was it me busting my ass, not caring what people thought, wanting to get free from a job for me and my little boy? I have horror stories from babysitters and their brother leaving the lid of peanut butter off and putting it back in our cabinet. And for 2 days, I don't know the lid's off, and I can't get the ants away from my house. I mean, you're talking about stupid mess, right? I had things like it motivated me. And when I was at work, y'all, every bad thing made me want to just go home and work even harder. I did a good job. I loved people, public relations kind of thing. And 26 years in the restaurants, I loved being around people. So I'm not saying I didn't, and it helped me. I learned a lot about how to deal with people. But at the same time, y'all, take some of the things that's happening around you, let it motivate you. If you're tired of something, y'all, it's time for change, then do it. Do it. You'll know when you make a real change, y'all. I lost 29 pounds. It was in May. I had gotten to where I weighed 190 some pounds. I'm 6 feet tall. I know that don't sound like a lot. I'm sure I could put on a lot more weight, but my blood pressure was going up. My belly, well, I was just had nothing but a big belly. I wasn't active. I wasn't really, exercising, anything like that. And even laying on the couch, y'all, online business, y'all, put a hurting on my butt for sitting on my tail all the time, as opposed to getting up working 65 hours a week in a restaurant where I ran my weight off. You know what I'm saying? I ran too hard. But I would lay on the couch and have my laptop on me watching YouTube and posts and stuff like that. And I made a lot of money that way, and that's great. But it was doing nothing for my health. And it got to the point where I was actually having a hard time getting off the couch. I was sore, things like that. So in May, I decided to make a decision that I was ready to make change. Kitty cat sneezing, sorry. Please quit. So anyhow, so I decided to make a change. When you make a real change, I mean, you make a real decision and you're excited about it, something, you can just feel it inside of you. Something just clicks, y'all. I'm not talking about, oh, I'm going to start this in January or something. I'm talking about it clicks. I don't say a lot of times it don't even happen to people. Only certain things like that where it really clicks with a decision, I'm going to change my life kind of thing, don't happen many times in people's lives, to be honest. But once I really had that happen, y'all, I was like 29 pounds in 5 weeks. And, I just stayed focused at it. And after a while, I was so proud of my results, and I got to where I wanted to be at, that my belly was gone. And I was working out, man. And, I felt great. I looked the best I had looked in years, a decade. My dad said that the other day, just how much better I used to back then than what I looked 10 years ago. So, in my opinion, when you focus at something and you just stay focused at it and you master that way and not quit, it's going to make change for y'all. And that's where it comes from. All right, this right here, I'm going to go down and show you a couple more. This is Jay right here. And look, if you notice, I got a share right here, or 3 shares. I share into my Facebook group or into the Facebook group of the business where people can see me and that I can help motivate people. Again, prove progress, welcome, congratulate, and uplift. If you do that, plus do your personal stuff to let people see that you're human, all that together, y'all, it is exactly the kind of person that they want, and you're being a beacon for your business. Okay? So that's really easy to do, and it's just being sincere, y'all, and just And apply action, you're going to learn answers and give people answers. So I do that. I do shares on almost all of them. Somebody else actually shared that too. Courtney Lee. That's cool. Okay. Busting your ass beats talent. Hashtag workhorse. I was thinking workhorse that day. I honestly, y'all, I have not uploaded a picture of me forever. I've gone 5 years. So I actually updated my Facebook picture, which my little boy in that. And I needed some more pictures, so I went through my phone and sent these up here. I was not trying to look like Mac Daddy guy or anything like that. Those are a couple of pictures I needed to post up here, for different things. Plus, I use the stuff to send off of Facebook to send it to my sales funnels or whatever I'm going to use pictures for often as well. Nothing beats living in the trenches. That's where leaders are made real ones. Um, when you apply action, you get the answers. They stick with you. It's not some theory. It's what you learned and know. This entire thing was, for me, sent to a young lady the other day who messaged me. And while we're talking back and forth, I made 3 different posts off the answers I was giving her because other people needed to hear it. You want to know a secret? This is it, just to grab attention and put it up there. And a lot of times it may not get much here, but it might be better at the Facebook group or whatever. So if you're joining the business and giving away $1,000 to someone, wouldn't you want to know who they are? It's really that simple. People join people. People connecting you. This right here, I'm sure is another comment. It came, I think, might have came from that same lady. When you want your business more than you care what people think, that's when you will grow. And that's so true, y'all. How do I learn that? By applying action, something personal. Me and my little boy, this is my birthday, going to watch The Grinch. I let him pick the movies always. A little get more interaction here. 28, 29, 30, about 31, 4 comments or more. Another little thing right here on my birthday. All right. If you scroll down here, y'all, you're going to see a lot of motivational things. And some of it is not just the words. It's going to be me giving, things right here. Enjoy your business. You do or don't do it. Enjoy the way you get out to people, which I left the T out, or don't do it. I've been doing this for over 4 years successfully. It is not and has not ever truly been work for me. I love what I do and how I get out to people. If there is a secret, well, I guess that would be it. And, enjoy what you're doing. Every day is a holiday. It's all about perception. I could go on and on and on, y'all. And here's one the other day, November the 17th. 9 leads in the past 15 minutes, and I posted to only 13 Facebook groups because that's all the Facebook groups I got. People asking questions. That's kind of why I went back and dug up that video because I had so many people messaging me. And, I wanted to show proof. I actually wound up getting like 15 leads for that day, and I'd only posted in 13 groups. Again, people want to know what I was doing, things of that nature. And some of y'all that might be asking, you can definitely ask down below. Let me show you. This is one of my pictures. I made this. Kitty cat's up here. She's in heat. She might go crazy. Ain't no telling. Having $1,000 days, even at the beach. I took and edited out the person's name so nobody would see that. Sent you $1,000, and I put down the date. This one was November the 13th or something like this. It was actually posted on the 17th. I think I made this ad on the 16th or something. And 100% commissions paid immediately. Let me show you how. I wanted something that was really colorful. I want people to connect with me. I've recently learned that when I send in the text that I can also do emojis, and I wanted to try that. So it was a little bit of trying to see what happened, kind of learn from that kind of thing. So that's the overall result. And I was teaching people what I do, what works. That post with something sincere is what I was posting to get those kind of results. So I gave the answers. Um, this is pretty good. When I was succeeding the most in any online business, there was discipline, a routine, and a game plan that I stuck with. That's all I needed. Okay. Now let me show you. When I come up with an idea, now I just done this one, and I have not even downloaded it yet. Right? I don't think I have. I'm just gonna save it for this. I go to Canva, y'all, and I'll put in. If you notice, y'all, I tell you, I'm a workhorse. So here I am. I take a lot of these down here, y'all. And what I'll do is I'll go to the side because this is basically everything I need. I will click right here and I say make a copy. And once I go to make a copy, then I'll go to it and I'll just change the words. It's so easy for me to do. So when I've got something that I literally just sent someone, all I really got to do now is just take and copy that or write whatever I wrote, Make it where it looks pretty good. Underline maybe it's something important. You can't control what people do, but you can control you getting out, getting seen, and heard. Action Takers. Action Takers is the name of my Facebook group. So I want people to know it's coming, where it's coming from. And that's it. Then all I got to do, y'all, is hit download. And there it is. Now, once this comes up, let me show you what I do. I'm going to go to downloads real quick. And what was it called? Oh man, I forgot what I called it. You can't. Let's just go can't. It should pop up. Okay, I did download it. I didn't know that. You can't control what others do. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to slide it over to the motivational images folder. And there it is. See what I'm saying? These are the ones I've done most recently, but look, I mean, I can scroll down here for a long time and find a lot of motivational things that I have written. And, nobody gets tired of seeing it. I might bring out a really good one that I did 6 months ago or something like that or whatever. Or if I got something I want to write on, let me see here. Have I not done this yet? If I didn't post it, I'll post it real quick. Yeah, I don't think I have yet. Okay, so all I'm going to do, y'all, let me show you how easy this is. I'm not going to write anything this time because of me doing a video. You can't control what people do. This is a great thing. This is something people need to hear, So I'm going to go right here and bam, let me show you what I do. Sometimes I might put like 100% or something like that. You want to make sure this is public, not for just friends or anything like that. Always like your own comment or put love. Come over here to share in a group. And I go to action takers. This is action takers. Bam. Now let's share it into another group. I got another, and now listen, y'all, when I share into a group, I never put links to what I'm sharing to because that's disrespectful. Those people there are in the same business you are. The last thing in the world they want is to send their people. And someone like you, a leader's doing a lot of work, got a link going back to you. Now, if those people are inspired by me, that's exactly what I want. They'll make money. They'll, together, that's how it works. But at the same time, they're going to know who I am. So it builds a name for yourself and helps brand you as a go-getter, to be honest. It's that easy, y'all. And I do this, 5 times a day, if not more. I could keep on scrolling, y'all. I think y'all can see, it doesn't really stop. I keep on going, and showing all sorts of stuff. This is a really good one. What's holding you back? Is it fear of others seeing you fail? Is it pride? Whatever it is it truly worth keeping yourself from succeeding? We make our own boundaries. Action takers. That's a deep one, y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's some of this stuff, y'all. It'd be a shame for me to have these thoughts in my mind or to have me give answers that I'll just let it slip away. How much stuff do you actually remember, y'all? You know that, right? So a lot of times it is very valuable for me to go and save it and then put it back. And then when I'm ready to do, a post on something particular, I can go find something really good that's going to grab attention. Because if you don't know, y'all, if you just do writing with no picture, most people going to overlook it. But if you got something that's really deep, that's sincere, and it's a good answer or good post, and then right off of it, man, that could be the difference between your post taking off like crazy. You see what I'm saying? I remember saying this one time. Somebody had messaged me, and I told them, I don't mind questions. I promise. It's only a problem in online business if there's no one to ask them. And it's the truth. So and I think that's a good way. Often I'd post something like that in a Facebook group, and I'd say, look, y'all, if y'all got any questions or anything, hit me up. I'm here all day. This is what I do for a living. Blah blah blah. I want people to know that I'm accessible. The ones that experiment the most wins. Honestly, can't think of any problem in online business that applying action can't teach you the solution or fix. Y'all, this is deep right here. It really is. And look, just because 100% truth, that's what I'm talking about. Just because you don't see people putting likes and stuff like that, and I've got shares to go to other, the other Facebook groups. Often people are seeing this, y'all, and that's some of the interacting itself. They want to know that you're a workhorse. They see you going into the Facebook group where they're at. Now, all I've been talking about, y'all, this entire time That's been my timeline. I even showed you how to go to Canva, or anywhere like that. Look up the picture of whatever you want to think that's going to, fit you. Let me see if I can show you one real quick. I made one. Leadership comes from busting your ass in the trenches. Lately, I've been thinking about busting my tail lately. So I put that up here. That's a really good that has the actual trenches itself. That was a really good one. Just stop and listen. I didn't get a picture, but I thought of it the other day. Been doing the workhorse things lately. I've been welcoming people. It's one of my friends. I was making fun of her one time. I put chickens and everything around her. My way of actually welcoming people is to, take a picture like this. Welcome to whatever the business is. I'd use that. Welcome to Internet Lifestyle Pro. That was one of the businesses. Welcome to Power Lead Systems. Who are you going to call Power Lead Systems? And I put the little things like that, y'all, do make you stand out. A lot of times people will see you post in a Facebook group, and they almost wish that they got underneath the business with you. And don't make them go swapping or anything, y'all. Only thing you need to do is just keep what you're doing, keep doing. They're going to learn by watching you, so you're going to influence people. And y'all, when you go to that next business or whatever, y'all, there's a good chance these people are going to follow you in the first place because you've been doing what you're supposed to do. So a lot of benefits come from being a beacon on your timeline, and it's something to think about. All right, y'all. I am just about doing this video. I don't know how long it was. I just knew I wanted to kind of reach out to people and talk to maybe just like I normally would. And I want y'all to understand that when if you post 5 motivational things a day with your personal life things and things of that nature, people are going to interact with you, and they're going to be real impressed when they look on your timeline and see that you're updated regular, where you have to see somebody updated 2 hours ago. You don't have to do Facebook Lives or anything like that, y'all. You really don't. Matter of fact, I've only done 3 of them ever, but I've got over 1,000 YouTube videos. I was never afraid to do a YouTube Live, a Facebook Live or anything. My internet was always the struggle. Where I live at, I had the fastest internets available, but sometimes when I try to do a Facebook Live, it'd be really low resolution and things of that nature, where I could do a YouTube video with full quality and be able to, play around with stuff like the zombies and stuff like that. So I always thought it was good. But Facebook gives recognition and seniority, sort of, to people doing Facebook Live. And I can get about 500 views on a normal day. Kitty cat, sorry. And I can get about 500 views on a normal day doing, something like a Facebook Live. So it's definitely worth, taking the time to do that if you're capable of doing it. And lately, when I've tried it, it looked like it did pretty well. Not great quality, but good enough. And I was able to interact with people as well. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this video. Again, this is universal training. I think everybody should be able to do that. Be a beacon for your business on your timeline. Show your business as well. Don't throw links every time. Actually, what I send here, I copy and send to another Facebook group. Whatever that Facebook group is, do not be putting links in there trying to steal people or anything like that. That's not the purpose. Imagine if there was 10 people just like you that were doing 5 comments a day and sending uplifting things or motivational welcome. It's like I said, proof, progress, welcome, congratulate, uplift. What kind of Facebook group would that be if you had 10 people alone? So if people mimic you by that way and they're applying action, y'all need to learn the answers, and y'all feed off of each other. And every time somebody's come in, you say, hey, congratulations to the both of y'all, things of that nature, because they both got, one's coming in and one got paid, stuff like that, y'all. It really helps to make a really good Facebook group. So little things like that, y'all, do make a difference. All right. If you're not an Exitus Elite, y'all, I would highly suggest it. $1,000 commissions getting paid immediately. I showed you where I got paid $1,000 just the other day in my little post thingy. $1,000 commissions paid immediately. You get to pick however you want to get paid. Plus, you get a pass up. You get paid back your first one right from the get go, so you break even right from as soon as you can. The second one's a pass up. Goes to you. And the way this thing works, y'all, there's so many ways of getting paid. There's 4 different ways of getting paid, and all of them work. And every one of these $1,000 commissions are life changing. I can tell you that. I know that for a fact. And out of all the businesses I've done, I came back to Exitus Elite because of the fact it was the most money I made in a day, the most money I made in a week, and it's the most money I've made in a month. And this is life changing, pay your house off kind of money. So, I wanted to go back, and I know the owner. I respect the business. The tools are awesome. And this is exactly what you need. The only thing you got to do is find something you believe in, that you know the owner personally, that you can just run with. And that's what I'm doing. All right. So if you haven't seen Exitus Elite yet, click down below. If you need sales funnels and things of that nature, y'all, I've got Power Lead Systems. Make any comments down below you like. I don't care if it's good or bad. It won't matter. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I'm going to make a video either way. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Appreciate it.